this is Bosko Popovic from ES. In this video, I am going to continue discussing and presenting the 5 steps that you need to take whenever you start experiencing negative thoughts that will lead you to anxiety and fear. And if you remember, we talked about it all in the previous 2 videos about why we experience fear, and more importantly, the 5 steps you need to take whenever you're in the office or you're in the car or whatever you might be doing. It's always useful to remember that you are in control, and all you need to do is always start by regulating your breath, which is a basic 4-2-4-2 breathing pattern that I have demonstrated in my previous video. The second part of this 5-step process is your correct upper body alignment. What it means is very simple. The body needs to be fully erect, but at the same time it should be relaxed. Now, this is where the difficulty comes for most people. But over a period of time, if you actually persist in doing this, you will achieve that. It's very, very easy, but it requires some training. But it's a very, very powerful tool because the body normally always responds to your energy. And this actually allows to release the negative energy and recharge the positive energy, which is always done via effective and controlled breathing and controlled movement and being in the present moment. So those are the key factors that are actually influencing the release of negative energy and calming down your brain waves, which automatically regulates your heart valves, which means reduces your blood pressure and regulates your cardiovascular system, and also has a very positive effect on your nervous system, which then positively influences your autoimmune system as well. So altogether, you're starting to self-regulate. So at that point, you're best advised to practice these techniques that I'm going to present you with, because they're going to help you a lot in your fight against stress, anxiety, and fear. So previously, I have explained 4-2-4-2 breathing pattern. Now, all I'm going to say is that once you start breathing, the next step up that will enable you to breathe properly is about correct body geometry, which is, as already explained, is about having your upper body straight. Very, very important. Ideally, if you're sitting down, it should be the geometry in which the body should be when you're sitting down should be 90 degrees, which is, this is your back, this is your upper part of your legs, and this is your lower legs. So it should be 90 degrees this way and should be 90 degrees this way, with your feet firmly planted on the ground. When you start doing that, you will then start feeling the relaxation going down into your whole body, starting from your upper parts of your body, from your pelvis, upper part of your legs, and through your knees down into your calves and into your feet. So for that reason, you will then start the self-regulation, because once your body starts to relax, your mind starts to relax as well. So whenever you're seated down, make sure that you automatically, if you lean forward and what have you, if you lean forward or backwards or whatever it might be, you're effectively interrupting the proper flow of air coming into your lungs. So for that reason, you need to always go back into this particular position here, which is I'll try to demonstrate. I have a bit of a problem with my camera, but so always to demonstrate that the shoulders are fully relaxed and they are straight, as you can see here. They're not like this, they're not like that, they're not this, they're not that. They're perfectly straight like this, but at the same time, they're relaxed. So they're bent down. They're not like this. They're perfectly relaxed and down. So for that position here, you then start to breathe, as already explained, 4-2-4-2. So I'm not going to go into detail now, but just show now how this works. This is basically how it works when you're seated. And as you can see, it's not really a big deal. So, and nobody will notice literally when you do that, but it is a very, very positive effect on you and your body and your mind as well. The second thing you can do, and this is more complicated, particularly if you are surrounded by people, like if you're in work or shopping center, or when you're driving or what have you. So it might be more challenging, but if you can actually find a secluded space in where you're going to be uninterrupted for, let's say, 5 minutes time, then the best thing to do is get yourself in a straight position. And again, when you do so, just make sure that your full body is up, full body is completely straight, and then slightly bend your knees. And I'll demonstrate this now if I can. I'm not sure if my camera will allow me that, but let's hope that. So basically, so this is how you're standing here, and then make sure that your everything is straight. It's not this, it's not like that, and what have you backwards. It's like this, and then if my knees are now locked, so what you need to do now is slightly go down and bend your knees. Automatically, you'll see the shoulders are relaxing, and the whole body is starting to relax. This is a very, very powerful position, and so if you have it, if you can find a space or what have you, I would strongly recommend you do that. If not throughout the day, then in the morning when you wake up, or in the evening when you come back from work, or even before you go to bed. This is a very, very good posture to have, because that will start the process of self-regulation, which together with deep breath and the movement, which we're going to show in the next video, will actually help you to start the process of self-regulation. So I hope this actually has helped, and like I said earlier on, in the next video that I'm going to post here as part of this series, I'm going to show you some simple techniques in where you will be able to release the negative energy and recharge the positive energy from your shoulder belt, but I'll talk about it in the next video, as well as start recharging and balancing your energies in your body as well. Until then, I wish you all the very best and see you soon. Bye.